glad to see just you and me. Something hit me deep inside. Now my heart is open wide, reaching out to you. I'm running through. I don't know what it is, but it feels like this is it. Say goodbye today, hallelujah anyway. Your voice so warm and true, I'm just so pleased to meet you. These covered dreams, here's all. Atomic responses would make me bleed. With passionate sin burning me time and time again. Might as well stop it there.
Quite well.
Rams, horns and cobras, sky gods and kings, who claim the magic that the fire god brings. He who wants to live forever chases life away. Wizards of imagination are old and grey, madmen and their children never far away. He who wants to live forever chases life away. Chases life night and day, a magic world where colors create. She has heard a whisper say, the curse is on her if she stays. What that curse may be, and so she weeps steadily. Little other care had she, what will be, will be, will be. twisted as you fall. I will come again. I'll meet you on the Sure we understand the beauty of this land. Late September 2017. Third fret capo. Singer turning to Automaton.
What we're talking about really is the quintessence of nihilism. That's one way to see what is the abyss. That's one way to answer the question. It's the quintessence of nihilism. Now, when I see people flirting with nihilism, and we're not talking about the capital N nihilists who, to some extent at least, know what they're doing. We're talking about the new atheist who thinks it's great that there's no God. We're talking about the perennial, the proud cynic who delights in the fact that he believes in nothing. We're talking about the poser, the guy in his mid-20s, early 20s, thinks he's really clever.
What were the crazy kids in San Francisco come up with next?
It exists behind the sad.
Okay, very sad story here. Virginia Guthrie is in critical condition now after she was run over by a bus. And she's reportedly been hit by a bus traveling at 115 miles an hour.
That is not at all. That's super
On social media, and so I'm sure it's just a coincidence and they're not getting rid of witnesses in the Epstein.
These nihilists really mess me up.
Oh man. What will these crazy kids in San Francisco come up with next? Okay, very sad story here.
They don't
They're not getting rid of witnesses.
have never experienced.
Saga.
They've never been framed.
That is not at all. That's super.
Most they've wiped off of it.
And so I'm sure it's just a coincidence and they're not getting rid of witnesses in the Epstein saga.
Now, if you've experienced this,
at all. That's super.
I'll read the post that she put out on the interweb. This year has been the worst year to start the new year, but I won't bore anybody with the details. But I think it's important to note that when a school bus driver comes at you driving 110 kilometers per hour,
That is not at all. That's super sus.
I'll read the post.
and I have to be careful
I'll read the post.
Not to be too
I'll
dramatic,
read the post.
because when you
So,
talk about
another witness down there.
context, then you
So, another witness down there.
seconds of it in the watch.
So, I'm sure it's just a coincidence that they're not getting rid of
as it was
witnesses.
experienced by me 3 times.
Saga.
3 different situations.
That is not true at all.
Because I can read.
That's super sus.
But what I'm going to
I'll
say
read the
next
post.
is more theoretical.
I'll read the post. I'll read the post.
Is there any answer to this? I think I'm not being too dramatic in saying that the only answer I can think of to the abyss is God. So as you can imagine, it's rather annoying for me that I don't believe in God. A friend told me
So,
recently
another witness
something
down
she'd
there.
read, quote,
So,
she couldn't
another
remember
witness
verbatim,
down
she
there.
couldn't remember where it was.
To the chatters, they're saying they thought it's not miles per hour, it's kilometers per hour.
So, another witness down there. What were these crazy kids in San Francisco come up with next?
Self-deception.
Okay, very sad story here.
Unless you accept God, or unless one finds God. In other words, once you've experienced the horror reality of nihilism, you will spend the rest of your life finding ways to kid yourself about it, and then those ways will fail, and you'll be back in this again. You'll find just some way out of it eventually, or it'll leave you alone eventually, and then you will stumble, bedraggled, back to your self-deception. It will fail again, and you will be back in the abyss. And the only way out of this
That is
hopeless
not
situation
sus
is to
at
find
all.
God.
That's super sus. That's super sus. You get off
free.
scot-free. It's totally cool. No speeding ticket for you.
Indeed.
Here. You
It's
get off
free.
scot-free. It's totally cool. No speeding ticket for you.
Indeed. Oh, man.
I really
Oh,
hope that I
man.
find God one day.
What were these crazy kids in San Francisco come up?
Ladder through the wall, twisted as you fall. I won't come again. See you on the bed.
What were these crazy kids in San Francisco come up with next? Okay, very sad story here. She was run over by a bus, and so this woman was an accuser, and so I'm sure it's just a coincidence, and they're not getting rid of witnesses. Saga.
That is not sus at all. That's super sus. That's super sus.
Saga.
That is not sus at all. That's super sus. That's super sus.
Saga.
That is not sus at all. That's super sus. That's super sus. That is not sus at all. That's super sus. That's super sus.
And here's her post. And so I'm sure it's just a coincidence, and they're not getting rid of witnesses. This woman was an accuser.
You get off scot-free. It's totally cool. No speeding ticket for you.
Indeed. Oh, man.
That is not sus at all. That's super sus. That's super sus. That is not sus at all. That's super sus. That's super sus.
I'll read the post, but I think it's important to note, continuing, I definitely don't want to wind up in that El Salvador Supermax prison. I'll tell you that.
Maybe I could if I was a non-citizen. Oh, wait, they're going to change that rule too. Darn it. I don't know what to tell you. I can't vote. People are toxic now, so leave Zeldin. Go get all those toxic people if you want to clean up the environment and make everybody healthy again. And if you're an illegal citizen and you've been drinking and you were recently released from prison for... Get off scot-free! It's totally cool. No speeding ticket for you.